The Federal Treasurer has criticised the New South Wales Premier after she advised businesses to refuse entry to visitors from Melbourne's virus hotspots. Charlotte Mortlock's at State Parliament. Charlotte, Josh Frydenberg says we're one country working towards the same goal.
Yeah, Annalise, he's certainly doing everything that he can to put on a united front and stop the division between the states. But the New South Wales Premier doesn't share the same sentiment. Gladys Berejiklian has said that she would expect Dan Andrews, the Premier of Victoria, to issue the same advice to his residents if it was New South Wales that was to have a spike in coronavirus cases. The New South Wales Premier is telling residents not to travel to Victoria if they can avoid it, and also not to host any Victorian travellers here.
Please, if you're someone who was anticipating receiving family or friends from those hotspots, don't. Please ask them to delay their travel. Similarly, for businesses, please be mindful to ensure that nobody from those hotspots turns up unless they've been checked, unless they've been tested and they're negative, because it's really important for us to reduce and stop that community spread.
Annalise, for the greater good of the economy, the Federal Treasurer is doing his best to try and really unify the pair and put on a united front.
As a Victorian, I wear the big V on my chest, but as the Treasurer, I also wear the big T. And I'm focused on what is best for the Australian economy as a whole, and indeed the Australian nation. And I don't want to see battles over borders between states. We're all Australian and we're all focused on the same goal. We need to work together, be it a New South Wales Premier or a Victorian Premier, be it a Liberal Premier or a Labor Premier.
This Friday, school holidays start in Victoria and the ski season is well underway in New South Wales. But those operators have been told not to take bookings from Victorian hotspots, and the same information has been given to bars and also clubs.